Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alison and I am the founder and the senior children's worker at the Urban Family. We are a small charity here in northwest London in the UK, and we partner with local churches to run clubs for children aged between 5 and 11 years. Now it is just starting to pour with rain. I know it doesn't look like it because it's very bright outside, but it is absolutely pouring with rain. So excuse me if you can hear the rain battering off the windows and the roof. So sorry about that. I wanted to make a quick video. First of all, this is going to be a no edit video. Second of all, I'm terribly sorry because I waffle somewhat. I'm going to try and do it as quickly as I can. Hopefully not by speaking super fast. But this is going to be no edit video because editing is not my forte. And I'm going to make a video today about running an online virtual holiday club. So we are at the end, nearly the end of July. Next week's going to be the last week of July, and we're still in some form of lockdown. Not everything is open. We would normally be going away on camp, so we would have been packing today to go off to our residential camp for a week, but that's not happening. It's been postponed until next summer. So I thought in my craziness that we would try to run a holiday club via Zoom. Now, normally I run a holiday club in the Easter holidays. I don't do it in the summer, so this is unusual for me. I don't normally do summer holiday clubs. Haven't done a holiday club in the summer for maybe about 5 or 6 years. And once I'm finished this holiday club, I'm actually going to be on holiday for 3 whole weeks, which is the longest break I've had in August since 2010. So I'm excited about it. I probably will sleep for the first week because the preparation for an online holiday club has been epic. So we have about 30 children have signed up for our holiday club, and we're going to be running it Monday to Friday next week from 9:30 in the morning until 12 noon. That's what I'd have done if it was physical. So that's what we're doing online. We're using Zoom. We have a safeguarding policy. The children do not have their own accounts. They use their parents' account. They are only allowed to log in using the Christian name, first name. We do not have names visible. They cannot change their name. The room should be locked once they're in there, and they can't privately chat with people. They can only privately. I haven't worked out how to turn off the private chat with the host, but so as I'm the host, then it is just me. What we've been doing, because we've been using Zoom for our sessions since March, we've been running daily sessions. You can go back and look at my previous videos on that. But we have, if ever a child contacts me as a private message, I always answer them audibly. However, if it was something that was a safeguarding issue, then obviously I would deal with it differently. But thank God I've not had any safeguarding issues. Now, as I say, I'm still in lockdown, so I'm rocking the lockdown hairdo, and this is how I get distracted and waffle. So we're using Zoom. I'm excited. We have 3 breakout rooms, so 3 different activities going on every single day. And when the children arrive, we will start off by prayer. We'll have rules, and then they're going to play 2 games as a big group, as a large group. And one of them is a kind of like exercise, get yourself motivated kind of activity. And then there'll be a game which is similar to what we've been playing in our online sessions anyway. And I promise I'm going to make that video on my remaining 10 games to play on Zoom. I've already posted 5 games. I've got another 2 videos to make with another 10 games. But then after we've done that, we're going to break out into 3 groups, and the children will go to all 3 groups. And in fact, actually, the children will stay in their same group in the same breakout room. It will be the activity that moves round to them. So our team members will move from room to room. So every 20 minutes, the activity will change, and we'll just give the team members a warning that its time is drawing to an end. And then they will move. And so Each child now has a resource bag that we've sent out to them. Physically, we've distributed them. And it was nice for team members to go out and see the kids and to give them the bag. And I made another video, which is on our YouTube channel, on the Urban Family YouTube channel, explain as parents what we were sending to them and what they needed to do, and that worked out really well. I've had great response from that. So I'm going to start off with the craft activities, and I'm going to tell you the 5 crafts that we're doing. So I should probably mention that we should be the Olympics right now, but of course that's been postponed as well. But we're still doing an Olympic themed holiday club. So we have got our first activity for Monday is to make an Olympic torch. So they've got a bag with everything that they need for that craft in this bag. I have to say, I've never used so many plastic bags in all my life, and I do apologise, but hopefully, because they're in very good condition and good quality, parents might reuse them. They've got glue in the bag as well, and that glue should last them for all the activities in the week. So the first thing is to make an Olympic torch. And then on the Tuesday, this is going to be do or die day, and in more ways than one, we're going to do tie-dye. So we have experimented, and very carefully we have weighed out 5 grams of dye and added it to 25 grams of salt and put it in a tiny little plastic baggie and added in some rubber bands and some disposable gloves. And so we asked on our registration form for their 3 favourite colours, and where possible we've tried to give them the colour of dye that they are interested in, that they like. Obviously, if there's more than one sibling, then they've got more dye. But if they've got a duplicate colour, then they've only got 1 sachet of that colour, because it will make up more than enough to dye 2 or 3 garments. Each sachet makes up 650 millilitres of dye, so they can dye multiple items. When they registered with us, it did say that they needed to have a white t-shirt or pillowcase or something that they could tie-dye, and that it didn't need to necessarily be new. They could use something that was old and just give it a fresh look. So we've tried where possible to not incur a cost to the families. Wednesday, again, equally a scary item, a scary thing that we're doing. We have given them 75 grams of flour and 75 grams of salt already mixed up. All they need to do is add in the warm water, and we'll be making salt dough. We've given them a piece of ribbon, which hopefully you can see there. So that's some purple ribbon. And the plan is to make our own medals. So they can do whatever they like with the remnant, but they need to make a medal out of this dough. And then we will encourage them to microwave it after the session. So 3 minutes in the microwave rather than 3 hours in the oven. It does work. I have used the microwave method earlier this year. We did some salt dough at Easter and it worked fine. You do need to make sure that it's pricked on the back and that you take it out and turn it over every 60 seconds. Otherwise, it's not good. And it does get hot, so they will need a parent. We've already informed parents that they need to be on hand for that. So that's Wednesday. Thursday's craft, we are making a laurel leaf. I don't know whether that really looks like a laurel leaf or not, but we're making these crowns, and I've drawn a cut line around for the children to cut around, and we've cut out all the leaves for them so that they just have to stick them on, because remember, they've only got 20 minutes to make this activity. So that is Thursdays, and then Fridays is quite a simple activity. We got these Harry Potter style plastic frames, glasses frame. There's nothing in there. It's just the frame, and I cut out the 5 different rings with the different colours for them to stick on to make some glasses. Actually, could do it with just my glasses because they look very similar, but I'm not going to glue stuff to my glasses. So that is for Friday, and the hope is that come Friday they'll be able to wear their glasses, their crown, their medal, whatever t-shirt they've made or that, and have their Olympic crown. So we are hopeful that they will have all of those things finished. If they don't manage to finish in the 20 minutes, which there's a big chance some of the kids might not manage to finish in 20 minutes, we're encouraging them to continue in the afternoon to finish off the activity. And if they need help in the afternoon, we will post at 2 p.m. each day. We'll be posting a video of how to do the craft from start. So if they didn't quite get it, they can start again and they can make the craft in the afternoon. But we won't be there to speak or help or encourage them. It will just be a video on YouTube. We found that quite useful. During lockdown, we've had a regular feature called Make It Monday, and the kids have made lots of things that we've shown them how to make through a video. And again, it's just been like this, no edit, on my phone. The tripod I have, I can turn it around so that it's overhead, and I just show them how to make it. So that's what we'll be doing for each of the crafts, so they can see how to do it. I've got all those to do before Monday. Anyway, that is our 5 crafts. In the second breakout room, we will be having Minute to Win It Olympics. And so each child has received a bag like this. And in their bag, they've got 3 balloons, 10 paper cups, a blindfold, a ping pong ball, a tube of Smarties, and some straws. And they will be using various different combinations of those items to play 5 games, and they will compete against each other, and the person that does it in the quickest time will be the winner of each session. So there might be that we have 3 winners a day, because there'll be 3 groups passing through that room. But yes, so that looks like it could be fun. I'm not in charge of that. I've got very little to do with it. I was just given a list of things that they needed, and I purchased them and put them in a bag. So I'm leaving that up to my team, and they're more than capable. Then our final room is going to be a puppet workshop. And so again, they've got a little bag like this. Inside this bag, I'm just going to open it because I ordered brown paper lunch bags as per the request of my team member who's leading this workshop. And when they came, I was a little bit shocked at the size. So this is the size of a brown paper lunch bag that I bought off Amazon. And I'm not quite sure what kind of lunch you can fit in this bag. Definitely not lunch that would feed me. So, okay, it's not what I expected. However, it is big enough for me to fit my hand in, and I have made a prototype of the puppet. So it will be absolutely perfect, because the kids, I'm hoping, have got much smaller hands than I have. And so they will make their puppet. And all I did was I made some stickers for the eyes, and the mouth. So all they have to do is peel the eyes off. They can choose, they can make 2 puppets. There's enough to make 2. So they can peel the eyes, choose which eyes they want. Those are the 2 mouths. My tongue is upside down, and this, as I say, is a prototype. And then they also have this sheet, which gives them 2 tops to choose from, and then some different embellishments. So all they need to do is colour that in, cut it out, and glue it to the bag. And we've chosen to do it in paper, because if it's made out of card, it makes the bag very heavy and stiff and difficult to manipulate. And they are quite young, the children. So we thought paper was better. Now, having said that, I made this hair out of paper, my prototype, and it's gone very curly at the end. So I have cut the hairstyles, because they have some hairstyles. I cut the hair out of card for them to choose, but we also gave them an option of having some wool for the hair. So they've got lots of choice and option, because, you know, that's the thing. When you're in flesh, in person, the kids move around, and you can have loads of things on display, and they can pick and choose. But when you are bagging things up and presenting it to them, it just makes it a little bit harder. So we wanted to be able to give them some freedom and option to express themselves. And so that's what we've come up with. So, I mean, they can have purple medals. They can do whatever they like. They can colour it in and do however they want it to be. There won't be any glasses. It just so happens that I cut these ones out, but they're very fiddly. So only my puppet's got glasses. So the last, but not the least thing, well, maybe it is, that they've got in their goodie bags is some goodies. So we've provided a snack for each day. So they've got 5 snacks, one of which is the tube of Smarties. So they can't have that until they've played the game with the Smarties. But that is everything it's not everything they've got in the bag. There's one last thing. The only other thing is, I'm not going to turn around, it's got somebody's name on it, they have a letter, a welcome letter from me. So I wrote to each child giving them a welcome letter. There's activities. So there's 5 days of activity pages in here. And there's also a bingo card and a badge for them, a name badge for them to colour in and design themselves so that we know who they are. And yes, so I'm looking forward to that. The kids, some kids have already received the bags. We're already getting pictures of coloured in name badges. The kids seem to be excited, so that is good. Once they've done all 3 of these activities, they'll come back into the main room where we'll do our main Bible teaching for the day. And so we're going to sing 2 songs, and then we're going to have a Bible story and a lesson, and then we'll Bible verse, memory verse, and then we'll pray and close. And I've chosen 5 athletes. So we've got who have we got? We've got Gabby Douglas, who is an American gymnast. We have Eric Liddell, a Scottish athlete. We have a woman called Christine Horugu. I'm not 100% sure. I do need to learn how to pronounce her name between now and next week. And she is a British athlete as well. And then we have Chris Akabusi, who is a much older athlete. He was 400-meter hurdles, I think. And then the last day, somebody who's not a Christian but was an athlete, we're using Derek Redman. And if you don't know who he is, if you go to YouTube and type in Derek Redman, then you will find out the most inspirational story of how his hamstring pulled during the Olympics in Barcelona in 1992, and how his father came down onto the track and helped him cross the finish line. And I just think it's a very good analogy for us, talking about winning the race and running the race for Christ, and how God is always with us, and how he carries us when we're weak and tired and broken. So that is our teaching. The less Bible stories that we'll be using are going to connect with, we're singing a song all week called Confidence by, I think the group is Sanctum Real. Anyway, we're singing a song by them, and in the chorus it says, "Give me faith like Daniel in the lion's den, give me hope like Moses in the wilderness, and give me a heart like David, and be my defense." And so we're doing we're doing Daniel in the lion's den, we're doing Moses in the wilderness, and we're doing David and Goliath. I'm also doing the Bible story that I'm doing from John 9 is when Jesus heals the blind man who is blind from birth. And then on the last day, we'll be looking at Hebrews 11 and 12. So I'm looking forward to next week. I think it's going to be fun. Our biggest prayer now is that we have no problems with technology, and that we have backup plan, that if technology fails us, what will we do? But I believe in the power of prayer, and so I know that God is with us, because what we want to do is glorify him. So I hope that you've enjoyed this insight into what we're doing for our holiday club. Please like this video and consider subscribing to my channel. I am new at this. I'm just getting off the ground, but hopefully I'll be able to make this a very regular occurrence. So leave a comment if you've got any videos requests about anything to do with children's ministry, then please leave them in the comments below, and I will try my best to do something to help you. But yeah, I look forward to catching you in my next video. So please like and subscribe. So take care for now, and may God bless you. Bye bye.